Welcome to part 7 of my playthrough of Daikaijū Monogatari. I just finished talking to all the residents of Pogu Village, the prison colony, and learned that they have all been broken out of jail. The culprit of this jailbreak is here in Bagu Volcano, so we're going to go check it out and see if maybe we can quell the uprising for Bird. I haven't been using him in my party, but he is one of the characters I can play with. You'll note the battles are done in fast motion unless there's some kind of a special element to it, just to make the playthrough a little bit shorter and make it feasible to really finish the translations of this game. It's a very extensive one, and at my level it takes a long time to do this. In the first line you have the kana as it was originally presented. White represents hiragana, brown represents katakana, blue represents kanji characters. Then below that we have the phonetic translation. Below that is the literal translation, and then we have my interpretation of the actual translation. So as we make our way through the volcano here, we pick up the treasure. We have all these little minions blocking the way that I have to fight. They don't seem to have that much interest in dying for the cause, though, so every time I win, they just seem to move off to the side and let me go in and out as I please. So, with that, let's explore the volcano and see where we end up. Another quick note, if you're just tuning in here, you can always go to the video description if you want to fast forward or jump to any specific part of the game. Any town or dungeon or specific key moment is indicated in there, and with a hyperlink directly to that part of the playthrough. Since it's so long, this is split across multiple video components, and at videos of this length, the fast forward functions in YouTube are somewhat limited, so definitely feel free to use that if there's a specific translation set you're looking for, or any part of the game that you are curious to see maybe how to handle. Since there aren't very many English translations, I know a few people have done ROMs and have it done that way, but if you want to see it in the original form, this is the way to do it. This specific video will cover Bagu Volcano, we'll fight Gilder, we'll then go over to Storm Mountain and deal with the Storm Bird after a few little interludes. And then take an exploration of Blizzland. We'll meet the Great Gnome. And then once we've met the Great Gnome, we'll take care of a little bit of business in Iceman Village. And then once the Great Gnome is back and fully on our side, we'll head over to the underground passage, probably in the next video. Dungeons in this game always have a nice generous supply of treasure chests. Some of a vitamin all or vitamin auru, always nice to have. Fully restores health. These flare monsters tend to go down pretty easily. Definitely a nice increase in the amount of experience you get at this point, so my characters can continue to level up. I suppose they balance out the experience getting in a fairly good way to make it so that if you are switching your party characters a lot, they can keep pace without too much trouble. I just get attached to the ones I'm using, so I keep going forward that way. Poyon Shield. So this is a bit of an interesting one, since Poyon is one of the original Shell Beast characters from the intro, who theoretically we're searching for. And somehow his shield has ended up here in this volcano. And now we have a save point visible. That typically means we're getting near the end. Ooh, a flare boomerang. With a mistaken type box that still says Poyon Shield. I guess I can't get everything right. Before we do that, let's just finish cleaning out these trim. I hate missing that. Your ring of protection? Mamori no Ringu. Not sure why they use a Ringu as opposed to Yubiwa, which is the Japanese word for ring. But I guess they like to throw us English players a little bit of a bone once in a while, use those katakana English isms, and make it a little bit easier. And here we have the power ring. Power Ringu. Instead of Ryoko no Yubiwa or something like that. Alright, been picking up a fair bit of equipment, so let's just quickly optimize everybody. See where we go. Looks like we can use the protection ring there. Looks like a little bit of a weapon upgrade there. Switch up all Linda's accessories. Looking good. That, I think we are ready to head up to the next floor. Take advantage of that little save point and see what lies beyond. If these incessant enemies will give us a break, let us get there anyway. Always happy to take the save. These are bigger guys, but still keeping us equivalent on the experience front. Ooh, a big scary snake mouth. Every volcano needs one of those. And an intimidating dark room with torches that just happen to light up as I enter. So this guy's literally just sitting there in the dark waiting for somebody to come and attack him, and has these lights conveniently set up to come on when they do. I guess that's a security system, but sure doesn't seem very wholesome. How did he get his vitamin D? I don't know. Who are you? Are you planning to attack me, Gilder? I guess I'd better. That does seem to be the reason we're here. And he looks old, but he has a mysterious shell. Well, it just so happens I'm looking for mysterious shells. So perhaps I should just take it off his hands. Almost monks like you. It's an interesting epithet, I suppose. But why don't we sit back, do some battle? See if we can just knock this guy back on his butt and acquire us this shell that he's been holding on to. When that hit with the boomerang was just a little too much for poor Mr. Gilder, down he goes. Just doesn't have enough experience yet to defeat a monk like me. It can't defeat somebody that is as strong as me. Oh well. Oop, wait a minute. He's back. Alright, well, if he's got more appetite, so do I. He didn't really seem to do much damage to my party in that first go, so let's see if he can do better this time. Second time around then. Kind of like, Zenom, when I had to beat him up in Sandra. Didn't know when to quit, and he ended up taking the old dirt nap. But it let me get his treasure key, get my puka shell back, so can't complain about that. And this time it's Zorodon for the finishing blow. And this time I'm actually getting experience and pearls and all that good stuff, so hopefully that means he's down for real this time. Ooh, a nice little level up for Babu. Good for you. Oh, why? Does it go? And he's gone. Dun, 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 dun. The Daikaijū no Kai. So the earth shell. I have the water shell, the fire shell, and the earth shell now. Just that elusive air shell, I guess. And then once I have that, I'm supposed to be this invincible, unstoppable being. Or at least that's what we're worried about the enemy becoming, so by rights that means I should too. Now this is one of those levels I have to thread my way all the way back out because they didn't give me a little warp zone at the end, unless I missed it. But at least this time I don't have to collect treasure or anything, so I'll just go on my way. Of course, there's still endlessly monsters, but what can one do? I feel like that's just not possible to make it through without getting zapped. I don't think I managed it yet. Seems like those minions have decided they have better places to be than to hang out and wait for me to come back. Very smart of them. Alright, I've emerged successfully from the volcano. Back into Pogu Village. Take a quick little nap, get everybody's health and magic restored. Getting reminded this is the prisoner village because I talked to the wrong guy. Here we go. Sweet dreams, everybody. And now, sailing away. Haven't really checked out down here too much. Probably more interesting to just keep moving on, though. Nice little treasure cave. Well, they didn't even bother putting a rock in this one. How unusual. Wet Mega Hammer. And a snake rod. So apparently this is a snaky little cave. Usually, or I shouldn't say usually, but a lot of the time, this game really is annoying where it'll have this like elaborately obscure place to go find a treasure chest and it's like an antidote or something really boring and dumb like that. I think it's high time to check out this Pearl Island we keep hearing about. Who lives there? What kind of exciting things are we gonna find? I sure don't know the answer to any of that. I believe that there is Pearl Island, blocked off by these annoying little reefs. All these poison lizards suck. For some reason, even hitting with them a boomerang poisons me. So no weapons. Gotta hit them with magic and special abilities. Or just keep a crap ton of antidotes or a lot of MP for my antidote spell. Alright, from here we have Swassa Forest, Storm Mountain, and Mosswood. So we've been to Mosswood, but the other two we have not. And for some reason, Pearl Island's a secret, so I guess I'll just have to make my way there myself. But it looks like if I just go around, there's a little piece of land connecting to here. So I guess the little barrier for my puka shell doesn't really matter, other than the fact that it just wants me to deal with these poison lizards a bit before I get there. So cool. Easily done. Harushima. Okay, so just wandering around our nice little forested path over this cute little wooden bridge. And then we have a little house. Empty shed. Looks like a main front door. Try the side door first because I'm funny that way. I just like to make sure I do all the obscure things before I do the main things, just in case story event happens and takes over and then I can't loot the place the way I want to. Branch I can just walk under, so it's handy. And treasure! We all love treasure. And again drop. Never mind those. A light coral. I believe that can blind enemies. And an angel's tear. So some nice fancy items. A ladder to help me get up on top of the tall bookshelf. Incomprehensible book. And some encyclopedia of Sheldorado that we can't read any more of. Alright, well, there's an old lady here, and it seems like she has room for some guests. Maybe that means she's a hospitable old lady? I don't know yet. Check out these bookshelves. See what else she has going on, I suppose. She's really likes hard books, apparently. Well, that one's definitely a complicated one. 4-dimensional space for spells. Another ladder. She doesn't like to climb on her own. Another hard book. And another hard book. Do you know that this is Everu, or Evel's house? Go away! I'm busy with my research, so apparently not so hospitable. But apparently, since I have Calicot's diary, I can show that to her. And now she's suddenly more interested. A little break from research to read her sister's diary. Very juicy. Sounds exciting. So apparently Calicot had already let her know that she was predicting some sort of disaster. And that the big meteorites are due to some other factor. And now she's recognizing me as a shell hero, so yay, that always seems to make things go smoother. And once again, apparently we have to go and see the Great Gnome. Everybody's quite convinced that he's the right guy for the job. Storm Mountain, there will be lightning and wind. Sounds fun. And Torian Mosswood can make me some clothes that will withstand the lightning, so I suppose that's helpful. Wish she'd made that offer when I saw her the first time, so now I have to huff my way back there apparently. I have a bad feeling about this. Apparently, my typing skills have not been improving. Well, after that lengthy visit here in Pearl Island, I guess it's back to Mosswood then. But now, I think it's cheating time. I'm just going to warp. Because I do not feel like sailing anymore. Mosswood, Mosswood, Mosswood. Where are you? Still a little slow at reading these. And while I'm doing this, I don't have these helpful little translations on them. That comes after. Mosswood! Here we go. Zip 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 boo boo! The ladder that I suppose is a tree trunk to this land they've built on top of the tree so they can continue logging it down. The Tailor Tori is introducing herself to me yet again. An electric cape. A lucky grass. Well, I guess that makes sense. Let's get some lucky grass to make electric resistant clothing. Imagine that. The forest is full of monsters. Just my luck. For whatever reason, whatever I need is always in a monster-filled place. I guess there's nothing to it. Gotta go get that lucky grass. And apparently whatever ingredient she needs to make socks, I happen to have, so I guess she can make me some socks. I think these are an upgrade to the wing boots, it sounds like, maybe? A little bit more oomph in my step. She does so like making clothes, but she does it fast, so I'll allow it. So Sawasa Forest was definitely on that sign that I read near Pearl Island. So I guess I'm heading back in that direction. Just double checking to see if Pearl Island is a warpable location. It's not really looking like it, so I kind of have a choice of staying here or Pogu, but I think I might be a little closer here. So we're going the hard way. There's good old Pearl Island again. And let's go south. I think that's where the sign said I needed to go. And those 4 trees look like a place to me. There we go, the southern forest of Sawasa. Minami no Mori. Ooh. And apparently I'm going to be making some use of good old Mayan here. Since she likes to go into those small places for me. And collect whatever treasures there may be. And iron armor! There seems to be a lot of iron armor lying around lately. Anything else I can do in here? Nothing seems to be responding to anything, so I guess not. Head back to the party. And she's excited to come out again whenever I want, but for now, her work is done. Suspicious looking green thing over there. It seems to be an unlucky herb, but we're not sure. But my fingertips tingle when I touch it, so that sounds like a good possibility. Seems a little suspicious that I would get what I need that quickly, though, so I'm going to continue roaming around a bit. A Naganafu? Naifu? So a Naga knife, throwing knife. I think that's probably if I had Killer in my team. Banonyaku. Panacea. For whatever reason, I have to look that one up every single time. It just will not stick in my head. Another little fairy hole. She's always so eager. She just flies right out of my pocket. A 1,000 pearls. I can't complain. I'm just glad the little fairy can trudge that all out for me. Another herb that tingles when I touch it. So I'm not sure if I'm collecting these or just looking at them. It's not very clear. Magic drink. It is nice to have a few of those on hand. This game isn't the most generous with MP restoration mid-level. And I apparently wandered off the edge of the Celestial Forest map, and I'm now in just the plain old generic forest. So I should get back in there and finish my exploration. Let's try in this direction this time. Wasn't kidding, there's a lot of monsters in here. Seem to want to stop me every 2 seconds. Oop, guess I've already been there. More of the green grass that I may or may not be picking up. Looks like I'm actually at the point where I only maybe have one more companion to find, because the menu down there is getting full. Quick Piggy and Mayan seem to be the ones that I need the most, though. The other guys seem to be more just like general, if I feel like it, kind of stuff. Especially the guy that just tells jokes. Another vitamin all. Bite that in, Nauru. This tree is different. Can climb up. Man, looks like somebody used to live here. I wonder if that suggests this is going to be something else down the road. Or if it's just one of those random things they put in a game and forgot to do anything with. At this point, I don't know. Those oak babies, I actually never managed to get an encounter where I highlighted them in a way to see what their actual name is, so I just made that up. I'm sure they have some more impressive name if you actually got them to say what they are, but they die so fast. Whatever I've set in my menu before they appear tends to do them in. But it seems like I have now finished exploring this Wassa Forest, as far as I can tell. So hopefully I actually picked up those lucky herbs and weren't just looking at them and playing with my numb fingers. Looks like it is in my inventory, one of them, so I guess I only had to pick up that first one then, and could have been done without any further wandering around, but then I would have lost all that treasure. Okay, guess it's back to Mosswood now. See if good old Tori will be nice enough to make me that cape now that I have gathered the herb she requested. She certainly seemed surprised that I got the lucky grass. So, electric cape, electric armor, whatever. It seems either she's saying it differently or I'm interpreting it differently each time, but it is what it is. But, of course, there's got to be a fee. I think I can afford 250 pearls, since I'm sitting on a pretty good bank right now. So let's do it. I wonder if I should make 4 so every character has one. I don't really know. I haven't been to Storm Mountain yet, so I don't know if this is a use item, or a wear item, or an equip item, or what. But whatever kind of thing it is, I have it now. Tairen Geba o Tinierita. And sure enough, the lucky herb has now been replaced with the electric armor. So let's go on our way to Storm Mountain. Can't wait to see what kind of lush and colorful environment that place has in store for me. Once again, just double checking if there's a shortcut that I can warp to. Wassa Forest seems like an unlikely place, but who knows. Actually does seem like a good time to go back and check out a couple things. Now that I have lots of money, I never did build up my little town here. So let's see, what can I build? I think the Sakaba might be a good place to start. a bar. It is my understanding that we have some things that can happen if I build a bar. Well, that was very magical construction. No fuss, no muss. Just a big rainbow orb. Alright, what else should I build? Flower garden doesn't sound that exciting. Could build my own house, but I'm not really sure what I do with that. Ooh. I can do brick house, western style house, or log house. That's fun. I always wanted to live in a log house. And just like that, a little place to call my own. A tanning salon. That's always got to be fun, right? Let's do an armor shop. See if I can get any cool stuff that I might not otherwise be able to swing. Sure, it's not going to start out that way, but maybe it evolves over time. Maybe I should just build another house so that I'm not the only resident of this place. Give the bar and the shop at least somebody else that can buy some stuff. I don't know why I'm building somebody else's house is more expensive than my own, but I guess it is what it is. So there we go. And with that, the town has been fully built out. No more land available. So let's go visit this bar. Seems like they've managed to drum up a bit of clientele already. And apparently it specializes in fried potatoes. Potatoes with various spices and fat. So apparently Maggie and her grandfather has something to do with this place. Actually, I think Magi is actually the person. He's one of the guys in the hero's mansion. And we seem to be looking at a flashback now. Our good friend, the hero Magi, sitting at the bar that somehow existed before this whole quest started. Apparently abusing the poor barmaid who's trying to cut him off. And apparently his being a wizard is in question all of a sudden because he's such a drunk. And now he is doing inappropriate things to the barmaid, and she is suggesting she doesn't like it. No consent. You pervert old man, get away from me. And she bops him on the head. And he can see stars. I guess that serves him right. Drunk old man. Get out of here. And he's still enjoying his sparkling stars. Take it easy, Maggie. Apparently he's swimming in gambling debt on top of all this. Definitely a winner. Work hard instead of bugging the barmaids. Seems like a good plan to me, I suppose. Now he's being all cutesy, apologetic. No idea what that machuta means. But apparently it has something to do with him being disruptive. Or apparently the bartender is being disruptive, getting in his way from annoying the barmaid. And he tries to cast a devastating spell, and it fails. And now everybody's confused. Why was the guy not incinerated? No matter. We'll try again. And again, nothing. Uh-oh. He apparently is not such a powerful wizard as anymore after all. Apparently, being hit in the head was enough to make him forget all of his magic. Oh dear. Amnesia. I think that must be the first time that's ever happened in any sort of narrative. But serves him right, I suppose. But yeah, that's a good question. If his trade is now in question, how does he pay those debts back? Oh, yeah, I guess that would sober one up, wouldn't it? And just like that, the debt collector arrives. $10,000 pearls? Woof, who's carrying around that kind of money? Clearly not the drunken, forgetful wizard. Yeah, what's up? Why wouldn't you just be carrying around all the money you owe? Oh, and then here out of nowhere, a letter from Varda. Seems like this is happening a lot. So Varda wants the services of a great wizard to help defend Sandside from the evil Douglas. And good point. Sounds like good paying work. Get rid of that debt. So he can rack it all back up. Because he clearly does the whole healthy living thing. Oh, but wait a minute. You're not a great wizard anymore. You've forgotten all your magic. How is that going to work? Whisper, whisper, whisper. Gonyo, gonyo, gonyo. Now you're just an old man. No special powers. Although inconvenient because you owe a bunch of money. Probably have to figure that out somehow or other. I guess that's true, since he thinks I'm a great wizard, or whatever. Could probably just go and trick him, can repay, and then run away. Oh, he doesn't want to do a fraud? No, he's just got enough of a moral compass that that's not in his thing, huh? Go do it! Where's my money? Sounds like I'd just as well that I never had this guy in my party. Doesn't seem like the most useful. Alright, so with that, we know the story of Magi, Maggie, whatever. Starting to collect these backstories. This dude wants me to pay him back now 20,000, double what he actually owed because of interest. I wish I could just sort of declare whatever level of interest on anything, but I'm glad I rebuilt this place first, so I don't have $20,000. I'm not paying right now. I don't know if I get anything good for doing it, especially when he's not in my team. But shekin or debt will have to just kind of remain. Apparently King Vodka of Coldburn likes his alcohol. I have no idea where Coldburn is or where King Vodka is. I think that's going to be something that comes along later. But yeah, if being king means you get to have whatever you want, whenever you want, it does sound appealing. I suppose taking a rest and catching your breath isn't a bad idea either. Don't strain those eyes. You always have to have your little PSA in those games from the 90s. Somebody's been eating garbage behind the bar? Well, that doesn't sound very nice. Strange beasts, I guess. Hopefully. Be weird if it's a person back there eating garbage. Snack Black White Bear. Or the Black and White Bear Snack. I guess that's what that best translates to. Sure, something a little better would be done by somebody who is more expert than me, but I guess when you get his ideas, let me know. Ooh, and in my own house, I get a place to rest. So a free inn that's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Never hurts to have one, though, especially with the warp spell. And here's the rando house. I'm good at building houses and defeating monsters. So, I guess that's not a bad reputation to have. Thank you so much for building a house. I guess you're welcome. Don't know who you are or why you get to live in this house, but enjoy, I guess. Until I bulldoze it down and build a flower garden or a tanning salon. That's a joke. He's gonna give me presents as long as he lives there. Well, maybe I can get behind leaving this in place then. And again drop. Oh. It's not like a nothing thing then. If it was like an antidote or something, I'd be like, whatever. Now, what does the weapon shop have in store? Anything good? Basically, looks like a chicory level shop, so not really. Guess we'll find out if it ever gets better. Or maybe this will become my tanning salon. Checking out the garbage bins, seeing if there's any sign of what might be eating that garbage, but at this time it does not seem like there's any evidence. So I guess I'll have to check back another time. And now, back out in the world. Guess head back to Mosswood. Make my way to the Storm Mountain. Progress must continue. Even if I have to wipe out every stone crab in the sea. Oh, I was worried that was going to be more poison toads. Hate those things. Wow, Storm Mountain's a ways off. That magic arrow spell is awesome. Just wipes everything out. I actually did not feel that far. I'm not sure that, I guess that step count included the going around on the bridge and stuff. Because it was not very far. And here we go. Ouch. That electric armor had some effect for me. Definitely wasn't lying that this weather is unideal. At least the monsters are not particularly tough relative to what they maybe could have been. Seems pretty similar to the, was it the Gar Mountains by Mannery? Just to switch back all the way up. Ouch, another big lightning bolt. Seems like that is, in fact, having quite an effect, so not sure what I'm supposed to do with this electric armor. So, see if you're using it, if it's a usable item, or what. Probably smart if I heal up a little bit. Still love that magic arrow. Apricot drink. Worth a small diversion. There will be at some point a boss fight where I'm glad I have that. Ugh, more poison lizards. Somehow I missed that little cave up there that I could have had quick hoist me up. Just so focused on the trail, trying to get out of here before the lightning knocks me to pieces. There's a chest I can get. Need a rope? I got a rope. Follow me. And rather than wait here to let you down, I'm just going to disappear and make you call me again. A jeweled coat. Hoseki. Sounds expensive. There's a treasure chest I can get. Another glimpse of that cave that I missed. And a vitamin all. Seem to be getting a lot of these lately, but they're useful, so I'm happy to have them. It's like 1/4 of a Caprica drink. Alright, as a completionist treasure hunter, that unexplored cave is unacceptable. I will strog my way back down and get it. Despite the many monsters that seem to want to slow me down. And Piggy is of no use here. So what happens when one clicks the wrong button? Alright, Mr. Rope. Make it worth my while. Why did I come all the way back down here? Ooh, a heal spring and 2 chests? Come on, big money! A metal saucer. I believe that's a shield of some kind. Definitely getting my levels. Ooh, a storm knife. Arashi no Naifu. It's funny, I was just in Kyoto staying in Arashiyama, and for some reason did not clue in until pretty much the end of the stay that I was literally staying at Storm Mountain. Arashiyama. Home of the snow monkeys. Definitely worth a visit if you ever happen to go to Japan. It's a beautiful part of Kyoto with the bamboo forest, the Katsu River, all kinds of neat stuff you can do. A little away from the downtown area, but definitely worth a visit. So, now that we're on this current Arashiyama, or Tsutomu Mountain, Storm Mountain, we will make our way to the top. I'm assuming very likely to face off against the Stormbird, alluded to so subtly in a painting in Zenim's mansion. And you never know, maybe the Stormbird's nice. Just say, hey guys, thanks for passing by. Have some tea. More lightning bolts zapping at me. Clearly, I'm not making my best use of that electric armor. Maybe I should have equipped it, I don't know. I just don't like messing with my optimized equipment for all the monster battles. Ooh, a save point. And a chest. A revival herb bouquet. They're not trying to hint anything to me here at all, are they? Let us save. And the summit. It's a huge Kyodai bird Let's get through here. Please take care. This guy's gonna be tough. Alright, let's do battle. Why be nice to nature if nature's not gonna be nice to me? Alright, Stormbird. Have at it. And that double boomeranging by Babu was just too much for the Stormbird to handle. And 900 experience points, 700 pearls have come my way. Apparently I get a wing bone. Tsubasa no Hone. I don't have a clue why, but I'm sure that's going to be eminently useful down the road. I now have an empty nest here on top of the mountain. The legendary Stormbird is no more. Whatever ecological fallout from that, I guess we're going to have to deal with later. But the way to Blizzland is now clear. So, let's go, quickly. Gotta get to that Great Gnome, who I'm certain has no problem with extincting major species. Alright, around the nest we have a path down the other side. So, Apparently these guys don't mind showing up right away to take advantage of the absence of a Stormbird. But let's snake our way down. Fork in the road. Just can never say no to treasure. Magic cubes can be useful. Again, even more than magic drinks. I see yet another treasure chest lying off in the corner. Another little peg for Quick to pull me up. This side's got a lot going on, considering we're a post-boss. A speed breastplate. I'm guessing that will be lighter weight than the iron chunker that I might be already wearing. Nice to get a good chunk of new equipment, though. Soon I'll have enough that I feel the need to go and optimize everybody again. And that pesky lightning continues. Upsy daisy. Bird buckler. I guess that seems appropriate. And I'm assuming if I had Bird in my party, he'd be super pumped to get his hands on that. But I don't. So too bad. Alright, and downsy daisy. Oh, same place. I wonder if there's actually, like, triggers. Oh, yeah, I guess that one took a little bit of a bite out of me. Guess I still have that electric armor. Still not really doing much with it, I suppose. But this time I'm gonna obviously have to heal up. Haven't really been doing much with Daikaijū's MP. Let's just keep sneaking our way down. Enemies in this place don't seem to be as tough as the lightning. Alright, one more place to rope up. $1 million pearls. I know that's what's in here, so can't pass it. Just one measly chest. A star knife. Suta knifeu. Maybe a star knife is good. I honestly don't know. But the time's come to go and play with my equipment. See if I've got any upgrades that can be had with all of this various stuff that I've been acquiring. So far, it looks like, other than a little bit extra speed for Linda, though, it's just too bad. Everything is for people I do not have in my party. And it looks like the bottom of the mountain. So here we are. The balmy tropical paradise of Blizzland. Where do I go? I don't know. The snow lizards apparently are not friendly. These little ice thingies don't seem to be anything more than little graphic rock mountains that I can't walk through. But there's a little stairs here. Ooh, and I see something down there. So where is this? Good. So now that at long last I've made it to the abode of this great gnome that we've been hearing about since the, I guess, ruined temple when I rescued Sarah. Speak of the devil. It looks like the sisters are reunited. Sarah and Mayan, together at last, both rescued from strange conditions. One held in a treasure chest by some monsters, one held in a cage by the mysterious item shop. Both now free to resume their duties attending to the Great Gnome, and I guess to me. Recounting the story with each other, reuniting. Yes, Mayan. Let's go and talk to the Great Gnome, who sort of happens to look like a giant Santa Claus in a blue coat. Enthusiastic greeting from Mayan. I hope you've been doing well. Don't be stupid. Monogatari. Do I look like I'm doing well? I'm in bed. I'm sick. If it wasn't for Sarah, I'd be dead now. He's not really that miserable, but he's not happy, clearly. He's feeling kind of poopy. Too old to fight this disease on his own. Oh, Mayan. What is wrong with me? I knew you'd come back, but I wish it was under better conditions. Alright, get everybody up to speed. No need for 59 text boxes explaining all that. To remind us all what we've already done. Once again, somebody has concluded Dorado City must be in trouble. That is my impression as well. The underground tunnel has been blocked by an avalanche. So that sounds fitting. Why just have somewhere you can just go and deal with? I think this is actually the second avalanche in this game. One was a dirt avalanche, and this isn't a snow one. But the Iceman village in the north can provide some medicine, and if Great Gnome is healthy, I'm sure Great Gnome can be far more helpful and allow me to continue on. So apparently I'm going to go and wander around in the wilds of Blizzland trying to find this Iceman's village. Not before I loot his attic. Cosmo Shield. I wonder if that's related to the Cosmo Sword. The weaponsmith and Mannery made for me. A Spark Herb. Not sure I totally remember what those do. Deep Metaru. Deep Metal. I'm assuming that's a crafting material of some kind. A Star Knife. I believe I just found one of those. More wing boots. I think I have enough of those to last forever. A Phantom Orb. I don't know what that does. Medicine ingredient number 2. Alright, so I've had medicine ingredient number 1 forever, so now that I've got number 2, I wonder if I can make something. And scrap iron. Tetsukuzu. So there's a person in Chicory that makes medicine. Trying to remember her name. Aloise or something like that. I have not availed myself of that service because it just seemed kind of a pain to go back there. And there's just never seems to be a shortage of medicine. Back into the snowfields, wandering the glaciers. Watch out where the huskies go, and don't you eat that yellow snow. For anybody who actually remembers the late great Frank Zappa, hopefully that doesn't... Was it enough to get me some kind of a copyright strike? I see a cave there and a little oasis clearing. Doesn't look like a village exactly, but maybe. Let's find out. Actually, I have to go the long way around to get back there. Chevron Cave. So apparently we do have an actual level between here and there, or a dungeon, whatever. Another Dokutsu cave. And seems to like to have these little archway tunnels that doesn't really seem to matter which one you go in. I always think those games where they do that and they make you kind of have to choose the right one, or you end up in some warp or something weird happens. Get very confusing. Evening Mantle. Yoidore Mantle. And an ice javelin, or an ice javelin. These guys aren't so tough. Alright, the end of the cave? Nope. Another scene. So it's actually not a small cave. These Icemen apparently do not like to be visited casually. An ice shield. Bit of a theme of what we're getting in here. And then killer icicles as some monsters. Gotta love it. Full shield. Manufuku Shirudo. Again, they seem to be helping us English people with Shirudo as opposed to Tete. Hiyoke no Mento, or the Shade Mantle. Yet another scene. This seems like a very long cave for just accessing a village. A shell shield. Kai no Tate. So this time they went that way instead of the Shirudo. Maybe it just gives it a little bit more nuance and variety for the players in Japan. Helps them learn a little bit of English. More wing boots. How many wing boots do we need? On top of the socks and everything else I get. Oh. The aura ball suddenly does not look so good. Maybe it has deteriorated over the years, but now it's cracked. What if it breaks before we seal it away in Dorado City? That could be a disaster. Or even a calamity, as it were. The hibi, or the crack in the aura ball, is really freaking everybody out. The chest noise that Linda is experiencing is just off the charts. But here we are, back on the outer land into another cave. And this cave is in fact the Iceman Village, so hopefully it's not full of monsters. See the ore ball with its crack still following us. There's a little birdie flying around there. Very chatty. But apparently restores all my energy. So I guess that's nice. So apparently this statue is an Iceman. And they can read my heart, so I guess that's the same as reading my mind. I want medicine for the great gnome, so I need a healing drop. For a healing drop, apparently I must provide hot curry as an ingredient. So that's cool. And this guy is a little repetitious. And I still need some ingredients. But this one wants a dragon's wing, which apparently I have in stock, so I'm just gonna give him the dragon wing right now and get that just in place and ready to go. Apparently they're all going to introduce themselves the same way. They've read my mind. No need. They're going to need some ingredients for that healing drop. Got it. So what does this guy want? A teleport stone! I believe I have a teleport stone in stock too, so down the hatch. So far, so good. The only thing missing is the hot curry. What does this guy need? A Dororo comb. I don't really even know what that is, but I don't have one, so I guess we'll have to sort that out and get one. And then this last guy. A Megasuri, or an eye drop. I should have one of those, I would think. But apparently not, so I have a quest. I need a hot curry, a Dororo comb, and an eye drop. My understanding is every one of these things can be acquired at some item shop somewhere, probably all different ones. So I'm going to have to go shopping. Alright, first stop, Chicory. This place is certainly doing better than last time I was here. They've cleaned up all those craters, the buildings seem to be kind of repaired. People back wandering around. Even the walls are looking like it's in good shape. They seem pretty pumped that Douglas has been defeated. Can't say I blame them. He was a bit of a jerk. And here we have some ability to go down, back into the basement, which is still up and running. Seems like all the shops remain down here. Which one is the item shop? Not this one. This is apparently the armor shop again. Don't really need anything here. Ah, yes, this one with the jar. That would be the item shop. The item shop guy was cocooned, but she's taken over, so she'll sell me stuff. And I see eye drops. That seems to be one of my key items that I need. So let's get them. A couple of them, just so I have one after I give it away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. And that would be my triumphant return to Chicory. Don't think I have any other business here at the moment. I suppose in theory I should be trying to get the Stamp Rally stamp, but I don't know where it is, and don't feel like hunting for it right now. Alright. 1 down, 2 to go. Mosswood. All roads lead to, for some reason, even though it's a little backwater logging town. Hello, Mr. Item Shop Man. Would you be so kind as to sell me some of your hot curry? I think that would go very nicely. Daikaijū. And again, just have a little bit extra on hand. And with that purchase, that is now 2 down. Only 1 more item needed. And then the healing drop will be mine. The Great Gnome will owe me all the gratitudes. Maybe he will just smite Fat Badger for me, and that'll be that. I'll have won the entire game. I think that's usually how these kind of things work. Back to good old Mannery. Here's the item shop, nice and convenient. And I see a Dororo comb. The last thing on the list, so hand them over. And there we go. I believe my shopping list has been satisfied. So time to get back to the Iceman's village and see what these guys can do for me. Now, is it so kind as to make the Iceman village a warpable place? I have not seen it yet. Seems kind of like Blizzland is not well populated with warpable areas. As I go through it all, it looks like Great Gnome's house is the only one, so I guess that's as close as I'm gonna get. Which, of course, means then I have to wander through that obnoxious cave again. But it should be a little quicker because I know where it is, A, and B, I don't have to try to collect all the treasure, so I can just zip my way in. Alright, Chevron, do your worst. That was pretty quick when you just do a straight line all the way through. Might as well take the free heals. Let's start handing over ingredients, I guess. Alright, here's your Megasuri. Your eye drop. I guess eye medicine, technically, if you want to be really specific. Here's your Dororo comb. If Dororo means something, I don't know what it is. And you, Mr. Hot Curry. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, now I think we got everything. Junbi, the preparation. Here you go. Blue thing. Turns into green thing. Turns into pink thing. Turns into yellow thing. And I get a purple thing as a final result. So apparently the Great Gnome is going to eat this thing that has been in all of their mouths several times. How exciting. So let's take it. Zardon wants us to quickly get it to the Great Gnome. Sounds consistent. Babu also thinks we should get it to the Great Gnome quickly. So, sounds like we got 2 votes. What in the world does Linda want to do? Ooh, she's very concerned about the creation of it. What do they call it? The indirect kiss. It's very intimate. The Great Gnome will be getting to have something that was in their mouths. Very intimate, but clearly she's a little ashamed of herself for having such a indecent thought. Hopefully God will forgive her, and we'll continue on, though. The healing drop is now mine. Let's get out of here and get back to Mr. Great Gnome and see what happens when he is not laid up in his sickbed. I do not feel compelled to go through the cave again, so I'm going to warp back to his house. He's begging me to go get the drop from the Iceman village. Sarah is also begging us to go get it. So I guess I have to be more direct in my use than just talking to them. But at least she gives me a little rest in the meantime. That was nice. Hey everyone, take care. But since I already have the drop, let's dig down in my inventory and give it a go. See what happens if I use it. I'm using the healing drop. And there are effects happening. Woo woo woo! Great Gnome has noticed an impact. Thank you. Alright, now that he's feeling a little better, apparently he is going to help me melt the snow. He's got a tool, or in my version of typing, a 2, that will help do that. And it looks like this might be a good place to complete this video while this tool is being manufactured. Remember to like, subscribe, review the video description if you want to be able to jump back and forth between various scenes or various components of the game in a particular thing. I now apparently have the ability to make the snow from the avalanche in the northwest disappear with this new thing. So I think that our next adventure should probably be getting us to Dorado City. And maybe we can see what's happened finally to the big city and what's going on with all of its people and what's all transpired. So let's take the heat bomber, head over to the avalanche site, and do that next time. Thank you guys for watching.